Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. Happy Saturday. 64 degrees at 8:29 a.m. The wind was 12 miles an hour out of the north. That's not too bad. The sun is shining, and I broke my word. I'm on Water Street. I'm on Water Street because I just don't have time this morning to get to a new street. There's some pelicans resting in the sunshine for you. Little silhouetted postcard. Boy, what was that? That sounded like shotguns in the distance. Is it still duck hunting season? I know it comes and goes several times. I looked it up a few weeks ago when we first talked about it. So if you're new to the channel, I live full-time in my F-150. I'm in Rockport, Texas, and I'm currently dog sitting. I hate to break it to you, but I am dog sitting the best two dogs in the world. Your dog might be awesome, but it's a solid third. Sorry to tell you. One thing I was talking about was someone was, and if you're a regular viewer, you probably already know this. How did you wind up living in your truck? Well, I lived in Pennsylvania most of my life, and I came down here to live in Rockport for good at the end of 2001, right after 9/11. I had friends here that I wanted to be closer to. I lived down here for about a year and a half, helped out with their kids, and just couldn't find steady work that paid well. Towards the end of 2002, I got offered a job by a friend of mine to work at his gym in the Philadelphia suburbs. So I went and worked at the gym, and enjoyed that for the most part. Like any job, it had its good points and bad points. But all in all, it was a good experience. Met a lot of famous people. The gym was the closest major gym to the Philadelphia airport. So we'd get a lot of celebrities coming to town, and professional athletes and world's strongest men type guys trained there. It had Olympic platforms and all that kind of stuff. It had the stones you see in strongman contests. And I'm gonna go real slow because that gentleman is taking his little boy on a little nature walk. I don't want to crowd them. Give you a little shot of the water. It is Water Street. There's the sunshine up there somewhere. There it is. It's you know what? Mid-November. It's going to go up to 70 today. It's nice. So in 2007, I moved back down here. Worked for a construction company. Proud to say I was a flunky, and I still spent most of my time helping out with their kids, taking them to school, picking them up after school, cooking dinner, grocery shopping, helping clean the house. Eventually I wound up running the office of the construction company, and I stopped doing that right around 5 years ago. That whole time there was a lot of stress in my life, a lot of negative influences, and I kind of grew up not doing drugs myself. I mean, I drank especially a lot until I was about 28. Went to work every day, partied with friends, girlfriends, that type of thing. And then I just didn't want to do it anymore. And people around me had moved on to drugs, and I needed to get away from that. And unfortunately, when I came down here, it was just more of the same. So I was trying to help a friend who was family, and they just kept going back into, you know, they'd go to rehab, come out and do drugs, go to rehab, come out and do drugs, go to jail, come out and do drugs, go to prison, come out and do drugs. Where I just got tired of living in apartments and all the hassle that went with it, trying to help people. And I'd like to go back and do that all over again. I did a lot of things wrong. I was what they call an enabler. Let me get by these people. You have your hands full.
It's going so well until it wasn't.
Good morning. Poor little girl fell. This gentleman's got his cast net out. I see some Eugenes here. Ooh, look, they're all lined up over here. We're gonna have to. Good morning. They're throwing their cast net here, and all the white pelicans are lined up. Very nice. So this is where all the white pelicans went to. They're all hanging out over here. And I saw a blue herring to the left there. People walking by. Good morning. See, there's a lot of nice people on Water Street. That's why we come here. Plus, I have to be somewhere, and this is headed in the right direction. But 5 years ago, I was living in a 2-story, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. Had it very comfortable, very nice. I was able to help out some people during Hurricane Harvey. They came and stayed with me, no problems there. But I decided I was tired of enabling people to use my place as a crash pad to do drugs. And meanwhile, I'm paying the rent, I'm paying all the bills, I'm not getting any help. So I decided I was going to live in my truck. And if you look at my Facebook page 10 years ago, there's a lot of posts that say, I just want to go live in my truck. I just want to go live in my truck. And initially I started looking at tiny homes. And when I bought this F-150, I didn't know I was moving into it that quick. I bought the F-150 in April. I don't know the year offhand. I want to say, I don't know, 2018 maybe, I'm not sure. And by September, I had plans to live in it. I got a Lear topper for it, and I could do a whole video on Lear topper life. The good, the bad, the ugly. Look at these beautiful dogs. Oh, look at them all. Wow, they're actually listening to the owner. That is impressive. What good dogs. What good dogs. They are gorgeous. Oh, it was a good day to drive Water Street, guys. And in February, almost 5 years ago, so I think that would be what, 2018, I moved out of my apartment and started living in my truck. It was all learn as you go. I'm 6'6", so I didn't build a platform. I have no build-ins in the back. I have a tri-fold mattress with a foam topper encased in a waterproof zipper bag. You know, sheets, pillow, blanket. There's no air conditioning, and I've gone through 5 summers in Texas with no air conditioning. Hasn't killed me yet. It's come close, but it hasn't killed me yet. And I got to do traveling for a few years. When COVID first hit, I got to travel. And the last 2 years I haven't traveled much. Gas prices, uncertainty about everything, and I'm hoping I can travel. I at least want to travel more locally. but the sun is shining. That's my story. That's how I wound up living in my truck in a nutshell. Of course, there's a lot of details, and I don't like to mention other people's names in negative stories because you're getting my version. Their version could be something different, you know? I can just tell you my thinking at the time and what's going on. We have reached the end of Water Street, guys. I hope you're all doing well. If you're having a bad day, remember, everything gonna be all right this morning. Oh yeah. Woo! What? No dad joke? I got a dad joke. What do you call it when a car writes a story about itself? That's an easy one. That's an autobiography. Thanks for riding along today, guys. Thanks for watching.